All of you listen. Listen carefully here. One question is asking, explain two important processes involved in the formation of PN junction. Okay, formation of PN junction. So what are the two important processes? Now these important processes are basically, one is diffusion. One is what? Diffusion, and another is drift. Diffusion and drift. Okay, these are two important processes which involved in formation of PN junction. Clear? Now what is diffusion? Now the process in which holes diffuse from p side to n side and electrons diffuse from n side to p side due to concentration gradient is called basically diffusion. Remember, due to concentration gradient, what is happening? Holes are diffusing from p side to n side and electrons are diffusing from n side to p side. How concentration gradient is there? Now already you know, in PN junction, what happens? Now in P side you have more number of holes. Yes or no? In N side you have more number of electrons. Clear? Now if you see here carefully, hole concentration is more in P side and hole concentration less in N side. So there is a concentration difference of holes. So diffusion will happen. When concentration difference is there, diffusion will happen. So holes will move from P to N. Holes will move from P to N. Similarly, check number of electrons in N side is more than number of electrons in P side. So number of electrons more in N side means concentration of electron more in N, and concentration electron less in P side. So that's why what will happen? Now here electrons will move. Electrons will move from N to P. Electrons will move from N to P. So now check here. Electrons are moving from N to P. Electrons are moving from N to P. Okay. Holes are moving from P to N. Electrons are moving from N to P. That is happening due to concentration gradient. Concentration gradient. Yes or no? Clear idea? Are you getting the point? So diffusion current happens due to what? Now due to the motion of charge carriers because of concentration gradient. Yes or no? So due to concentration gradient, charge carriers are moving. Because of that, you are getting some current, and this process is called basically diffusion, and that current is called basically diffusion current. Yes or no? Now next listen. The motion of charge carriers due to concentration gradient gives rise to diffusion current across the junction. So remember how diffusion current is coming. Now next to understand drift. What is drift? Now the motion of charge carriers due to junction electric field is called drift. Okay, so you see here what is happening. Now if you see PN junction carefully, now all of you listen carefully. Now in P side, this is your N side. Your P side you have more number of holes. Holes with negative impurity will be there, and electrons with positive impurity will be there. Okay, in N side, and here less hole, here less electron. Now what is happening in the depletion region? This region is depletion region. In this region, you have negative impurity and a positive impurity ions, immobile ions. Now because of that, one electric field is coming here. Electric field. Due to that electric field, this minority charge carrier will try to move. Yes or no? So the motion of charge carriers due to junction electric field is called basically drift, and due to this whatever current will come, that is drift current. So remember, motion of charge carriers due to drift constitutes current across the junction, which is called basically drift current. Okay, so understand that. And next listen, the drift current is in opposite direction to the direction of diffusion current. Always remember, drift current and diffusion current, both will be what? Always in the opposite directions. Both will be in opposite directions. Next listen, this is the diagram you must do. Okay, how electron is drifting from which side to which side, how electron is diffusing from which side to which side, that one you have to understand. So now see here, as electron concentration more in n side, less in p side, so electrons will diffuse from n to p. Electrons will diffuse from n to p. So that's why direction given like this here. Check the diagram you must do. Next, now as electron concentration is less in p type, more in what? No, electron concentration less in p type. Now electric field is like this one. You see positive, negative in electric field like this. Always you know, electron will move opposite direction to the electric field. So now electron will drift from n p to n. Okay, p to n electron will drift in the opposite direction of electric field. Electron always basically moves in the direction opposite to the electric field. So now electron drift is happening from where to where? Now p to n side. So direction given like this. You check here. Direction given like this. So that is due to junction field it is coming. Next, hole diffusion. See, hole numbers is more in p type, hole number less in n type. So this holes will diffuse from p to n because of concentration gradient. But remember, electric field, junction electric field like this. Direction what are given now? Now here you have electron, here you have hole. Now hole will move always in the direction of electric field. So hole drift due to electric field, hole drift will be from n to p. N to p hole drift. Okay, so this will continue still. Okay, this diffusion drift will be continuing. Still what point? Now still both the currents are becoming same. Okay, there same that till that point it will be diffusing and drift will be happening. Yes or no? And here see this positive whatever written, positive is basically positive donor immobile ion, negative is basically negative acceptor immobile ion. So remember this diagram. So when they ask two processes involved in the formation of p-n junction, these two processes remember, one is diffusion, another is drift. Yes or no? So first write diffusion, what is definition, what is the process? Now the process in which electrons diffuse from n to p, holes diffuse from p to n because of concentration gradient. It's called basically diffusion. And drift is what? The motion of charge carriers due to electric field, junction electric field. Okay. After that, this diagram you must do. So this is 2 mark or 3 mark questions can come. So remember, 3 pages I have discussed here. What it is? Now one is diffusion, another is drift. Yes or no? Diffusion and drift. Clear? I hope you understood. So note it down. This is page 1. This is your page 2. This is your page 3. Okay. Thank you.